Dr. Al-Halabi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm recording my video for the midterm project. One thing I did differently, instead of writing my comments within the code, I created a separate Word document which lists out all of the 7 requirements, and then I put my changes and then my observations. I just thought it would be more cleaner that way. So the code that I will send you has comments. For example, for the servo, when you want to stop it in the horizontal movement, I have some comments here and there, but all of my main comments and observations are in this document. So with that being said, I would like to demonstrate my breadboard, the midterm project. Everything is implemented. So the first requirement is adding a threshold so that we can detect the quick horizontal motion with the servo. So first of all, I want to show the vertical motion. So if I move my hand up and down, you can see that the servo is responding. If I keep it still, the servo stays still. If I go down slowly, it moves. If I go up, it moves. So if I want to keep it in this position and then I quickly move it horizontally, you can see that the servo is not responding. It's staying still in its last position, and if I move my hand away, it goes back to the initial position. So I'll show that again. It's going up and down. I want to, let's say, keep it at this position and then keep moving it quickly. And you can see that the servo is not responding. If I move it away, it goes back. So up and down. I keep it here and then I move it quickly and it's staying still. The next requirement is expanding the range for the light sensor, which I've done. This gives it a wider range for turning on and off, making it less sensitive to the photocell there. The third requirement is with the dimming aspect. So as you can see, I made the LED a little bit dim, so when I block off the photocell, the blue LED will turn off because the photocell is not receiving any light, and the yellow LED will get brighter. So if I block this off, you can see that the yellow LED is much brighter. If I take it off, it gets dimmer. And if I give it a little bit of light, you can see the dim change in the yellow. So if I give it a little bit of light, maybe I'll use my left hand here. So if I move it up and down, the photocell is still receiving light, but less, and you can see the dimming in the LED there. I'm not completely blocking it off, it's just a little bit of light, and you can see the dimming happen. So that is good. Next requirement 4, is the touch sensor. So previously, when we would touch it and let go of it, it would toggle back to its original position. So now, after I touch it, it's going to stay in its current state, and if I touch it again, it will go to the other state. So I'm going to moist my finger. See, if I touch it, it stays on. So you can see that the green LED is turned on and staying on. If I touch it again, it turns off and it stays off. I'll do it again. I touch it. My hands are kind of dry. Oh, I touch it and now it's staying in its on position. And then I touch it again and it stays off. The next requirement is with the temperature sensor and making sure it doesn't flicker. So I have some cold hands, so I'm going to use a lighter. I'm going to warm up my fingers here just a little bit with the lighter here, apply some heat. And then if I touch this sensor, maybe I didn't warm it enough. I'm going to try it again. I have really cold hands. Okay, so I'm touching it, now it turns on. If I blow on it, cool it off, you can see it turns off. I'm going to try that again. So I'm going to warm up my hands and then touch the sensor. It turns on. stays on. There's no flickering. Initially it flickers because it's getting up to temperature, and then it stays hot. I'm gonna blow on it, and then it turns off without flickering. So that is the project. Here's how it looks. If I move my phone up and down, the servo is responding. I'm not gonna move the phone quickly. Might give you a headache, but everything is working as it's supposed to. The photocell is working, the dimming is working, the touch is working, and then the temperature sensor is working as well. And there we go. So my name is on the breadboard, Chowdhury Jawaad. So that's my midterm project. I'm gonna submit the code, my comments, which is in the Word document, and then this video. So thank you. I'll get started on my final project, and it'll be a good one. Thank you.